Vijana wenyewe kukuja kwenye hospitali huwa wanaogopa.
There are so many youths that are coming to start antenatal clinic because they are pregnant, they are very young, and you find that they need guidance.
We need to tell them the truth about what sex is at an early stage.
When you talk to young people, when you work with young people, actually big things get to happen.
Mimi ni mmoja wale wenyewe nilifaidika na hiyo mradi ya DAYO.
One out of every 5 girls aged between 15 and 24 are already pregnant or expecting their first child here in Mombasa County. This particular child will not be able to proceed with higher education in order to lead a fulfilled life. Just to engage themselves meaningfully in economic activities is hampered because of low quality education. We were lucky enough to get funding from HIVO Southern Africa to implement a project named Sexual Productive Health and Rights Youth Advocacy project in Mombasa, whose main objective was to reduce the rates of teenage pregnancies in Mombasa. The project was implemented at an area called Ziwa la Ng'ombe. It is an informal settlement. The support that we got from Mombasa Department of Health was very good. They are the ones who even recommended to us the Ziwa la Ng'ombe facility. And from our engagements, they even now decided that they are going to establish a youth-friendly desk at the facility just so as to improve access to sexual productive health and rights information and services by adolescents in the area. We thought as an organization to actually conceptualize this project so that we get to have more adolescents and young girls accessing services at health facilities as well as information around sexual productive health and rights. The project had 2 approaches. The first approach focused on the school component, the school health policy. It is actually recommending for comprehensive sexuality education. We targeted adolescents with SRHR information. During the implementation of the project, we engaged health facility staff at Ziwa la Ng'ombe Health Facility.
This project was needed. There are so many youths who are involved in sexual activities leading them to be pregnant and drop out of school.
We also engaged peer educators who we trained, teachers from the schools that we worked with, together with community health volunteers. The teacher was a patron of the cohort of students or learners that we were engaging with. She was there to make sure that we do not get to discuss something that is not permitted by the ministry and also by the law.
My role in this project was mainly to get the parents' consent, which was very easy for me since I'm a teacher and at the same time a guidance and counseling teacher in the school.
When it comes to the peer educators, their main purpose was actually to engage the learners in and out of school with sexual productive health and rights information, of course employing some aspects of drama and dance in their messaging. The other component of the project had a community aspect. We were also focusing on sensitizing the communities on the importance of supporting adolescents and young people when it comes to accessing information and services on their sexual reproductive health and rights.
I teach CHVs about family planning, the ways, the messages they can give in the community, in that when they have problems, then they contact me. I direct them on what to do and where to give the required direction to the youths in the community.
Kazi yangu ilikuwa ni kwenda kuchukua youths kutoka kwa community, nikiwaleta kwenye facility ili waje wapate services za kama family planning, counseling, alafu na HIV testing.
Kabla tuanze zile session, tulipata kuwa wazazi wengi hawakuwa na imani na watoto wao kulingana na ile kitu ambacho pengine tulikuwa tunaenda kufanya nao. So pia ni lazima pia kuenda kuongea na baadhi ya wazazi kuwaelimisha kwa nini ambacho tunaenda kufanya na pia itakuwa na manufaa gani kwa mtoto wake.
The basic thing that we need to take care of is sensitization. We need to tell them the truth about what sex is, about what relationship is at an early stage.
When it comes to the facility in charge, her main role was to oversee the work that the community health volunteers were doing at the health facility, because at the end of the day, they also needed a supervisor, just to make sure that they are at the desk. The referrals are being made according to how they were trained during the capacity strengthening session that we took them through, and also to make sure that they do not miss out on the target population that the project has in mind.
Knowing that we are a facility that is providing even antenatal care, we have seen there are so many youths that are coming to start antenatal clinic because they are pregnant, they are very young, and you find that they need guidance.
we're able to see an increase in access to health services and in particular contraceptives by young girls aged between 19 and 24. We saw in that 1 year alone almost 1,200 girls aged between 15 and 24 were able to access information as well as services.
Mimi ni mmoja wale wenye nilifaidika na hiyo mradi ya DAYO. Nilikuwa nafikiria nikitumia hizo dawa kuna venye ina interfere na mwili wangu, maybe itakuwa ni shida. Nikakutana na wa CHV wakanielezea si hivyo, kakuja nayo hospitali nikaekewa hiyo Jadel ya 5 years nikatumia, but haikuwa inanipeleka poa, nikabadilishwa nikaekwa hiyo ya 3 years. Sasa hiyo ya 3 years niko tu nayo sawa.
Mimi ningependelea outreaches zikuwe mingi juu vijana wenyewe kukuja kwenye hospitali huwa wanaogopa. Zile outreaches zikikuwa, at least watajua kuwa pale hospitali kuna services zenye zapeanwa na pia kuna madaktari wako friendly. Ukikuja utawapata, utawakaribisha vizuri. Kuna hiyo youth desk kwa hapo nje, ukikuja wakutana na youth mwenzako, ukishakutana naye anakuongelesha vizuri na kuchukua anakupeleka paka kwa daktari.
Seen also us improving as an organization based on the capacity building sessions that we received from HIVOS. We've been able to improve our skills when it comes to resource mobilization. We've managed to get a second round of funding from HIVOS to upscale these same projects based on the outcomes that we achieved. 1,200 this time round, but we want to increase the number to at least 2,000 by the end of this year. Through this same project, we've been able also to establish a network of like-minded organizations within the East and Southern African region for the sole purpose of advocating for the sexual reproductive health and rights of adolescents and young people. From my own experience, I would like to urge all development partners to actually put young people at the center of all their programming in terms of designing, implementation, as well as monitoring and evaluation of all development programs. Because when you talk to young people, when you work with young people, actually big things get to happen. And this is evident from the project that we've just implemented. Right from the start, we put at the center of the design of the project young people, and it was actually spearheaded by young people themselves. Young people can deliver.